All right, new investors, listen up. I'm going to give you the secret to winning in the stock market. The secret to winning in the stock market is time. That's it. All you got to do is give it time. A lot of people make analogies to the stock market as if you were planting seeds in a field and you're going to let them harvest. You're going to let them grow and then you're going to harvest them at some point later. Which is all well and good. It's great. It sounds wonderful. But they neglect to talk about how long it takes for crops to grow, right? You need to wait, and there's not a dang thing that you can do about it, right? One of my favorite quotes ever is, either the souffle will rise or it won't. There's not anything that you can do about it. So you might as well just sit and wait. That is, in essence, what you need to do in the stock market to win. You need to go out and you need to find investments that you think are good places to put some money. And then you just have to sit and wait. That's it. Now you'll notice that I haven't talked anything about like individual stocks or, what to look for or anything like that. That's because for a new investor, probably the best thing that you can do is to buy index funds, right? You don't know anything at this point. The only thing that you know is that you want to invest. Well, my friend, index funds are for you, right? I don't think that you should start investing in individual stocks, say, or anything else until you really feel like you understand them. And the problem is that if you don't understand those things, you will get burnt and you won't understand why you got burnt. All right? And that's the problem right there. And so what you need to do is you need to start learning and developing skills in order to play in the individual stocks. If you're not willing to invest the time and the effort to learn how to do it and how to do it properly, you might as well just stick with index funds. Stay diversified, protect yourself from ignorance, and just do your thing, right? For me, I think that you could do better with just buying individual stocks. You can customize your strategy a little bit better to fit your individual needs, which is important, right? S&P 500 index funds, great products. Don't have anything against them. I love them. I use them. They provide important ballast for my portfolio. But here's the thing. Those index funds are there to protect me against myself, right? I love index funds, but I think that you can do better. And I customize my strategy based off of one thing and one thing alone. And that one thing is that I want to build a portfolio that can shoot off income in the case of unemployment or whatever, right, that comes my way in my personal life. disease, whatever, right? It's an emergency thing, right? This is not a portfolio that I'm building right now to necessarily beat the market. I'm building it to do something else. And that's why I think that a lot of people should get into individual stocks, but you have to understand the reason why. And the reason why is not necessarily that you want to beat the market. It could be, right? You could just want to say, I want to try my hand at beating the crap out of the market, which is fine. That is a totally valid thing to do. But there are other reasons why you might want to play in the individual stocks. And one of those reasons might be that you have some other objective. You're in there, you're trying to make money to do something else, right? I am trying to create a stream of income. You might be trying to do this or that, whatever happens to be the case. Now, can you beat the market trying to build a stream of income? Absolutely, you can. I try to do that, right? That's something that I try to do. I try to at least keep pace with the market, but I don't really kick myself if I don't, right? My goal is to buy businesses and hold on to those businesses for a long time. I talked about that at the beginning of this video. The idea here is you need to give your investments time, right? That is the secret to all of it, period. Like, if you're constantly jumping in and out, it's like yanking your crops up as soon as they show signs of life. You know, it's counterintuitive. It doesn't work very well. So what you need to do, regardless of which strategy you're trying, regardless of what you're trying to accomplish, what you need to do is give it time. Let it sit, right? That is the number one secret, regardless of the strategy that you're using. And you will beat the market. At the very least, I think that you'll beat most institutional investors out there. Why? Because you're just sitting there and holding it, and you're holding an asset that's correlated to the S&P 500, and it might have a slightly better beta, right? It might have a high beta, and if it's correlated with the stock market and you have a beta of 2, you're going to go up 2 times. You'll have twice the volatility. Your ups are going to be up more, your downs are going to be down more. That's fine. If the market goes up, you're going to achieve that excellent beta, and everybody's going to look at you and go, wow, look at his ability to pick stocks. But in reality, you didn't really do much, right? All you did was, oh, hey, I'm going to buy this thing. It's correlated to the stock market. It's doing about twice as much as what the stock market does. It's going to go up about twice as much as the market. I mean, you don't have to be a complete genius to figure that out, right? I don't buy necessarily those statistical arguments where it's just beta. I like to look at the actual business itself, make sure that it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. But once you can do that once a year, maybe. And if you do that once a year and you get it done, you read the annual report, business is still making money, it's got a lot of money, let it roll. That's what I do. And will I beat the market? Maybe. Do I care if I beat the market? Meh. I bought businesses that I believe in. And I bought businesses not only that I believe in, but that I believe at the price that I bought them, that I will achieve better returns than the overall market. If I do, great. If I don't, oh well. Right? Because I've got this other objective that I'm trying to do. So anyway, that's my thoughts. Just give your investments time. Have at least a 5-year horizon. 10 years preferable. 90-year. Invest for your children, right? And you'll do way, way, way better than most of the people out there, because most of the people out there, they're trying to nickel and dime their way in, right? Don't pick up pennies to step over $1, right? Just let your investments grow. Let them keep going and going and going. And that's all that there is to it. All right. Peace out, guys. Have a good one. Talk to you later.